Come on, Coca Culture. Hi, I see audio now. What's going on, game complainers? Hello, Coca Culture. Zach, I don't know if you know, I rigged your stuff to get the extra surprise. I used up all my accounts I had to try to rig it for you guys. Now that we got this rolling, it's coffee break time. Right. So today we're just gonna sit here in front of the computer and do some work. So I've got um, some videos I need to put up. I got some videos I have uh, to to edit from the past weekend. I know I'm a week behind, and it is what it is. But I appreciate you guys coming out, saying hello to each other. Can you see? Yeah, you can see my mouse. We do have the shorts feed. I did double it up, so you got your 4K and your shorts feed at the same time. I'm not happy with YouTube shorts feed because I need to move my body. That way you can actually see me. Shorts feed. If I move it there, and I appear there. Yeah, that's the YouTube work thing. That was the idea, was to get that. Why is that top of my head missing? Gotta redo my camera. There it is. I need to aim it up. What am I aiming it down for? Yeah, that'll work. Yes, YouTube. All right. Well, I think that'll work. Hey, Zach. Also, thank you for subscribing to Files of Horror. I appreciate that. And we got to. I haven't had a chance to go live and set up a stream, so I can gift some memberships. I need to center this. Center it now. I like where I'm at. I need to center my guy more. So here's to the next 5 members, whoever they are. Congrats. Hey, Coca Culture, you got a membership. I don't know who the other ones are. Coca Culture, congrats. Russian Noodle, congrats. New Devil Gaming, congrats. Chris Jones Gaming, congrats. That's 4. Where's the 5th? Was the 5th one someone that already had it? Figure this out. I'm going to look off screen here, so. the guys that got it, their channel has been deleted. How, how do you give someone a membership if their channel's been deleted? Makes no makes no sense. But game complainers, thank you for being a month-long member. I appreciate it. So weird. All right. What you doing, Tiny Giant? Eating pickles? Hey, no problem, Zach. Uh, oh, you got an hour drive? There you go. I hope your lunch meetup went well. And let's do a coffee break only because I got some food in the oven that wasn't expecting to be done just yet, but it already started buzzing. All right. So, just so you guys know, downloaded differently here. Video that's processing right now. W I separated the 360 breaking breads. I separated the shorts from the actual podcast. If you just want to see the standard podcast, you got the standard podcast. Why this is like this? I have no idea why this is like this. This is supposed to be a red one, looking like the regular breaking bread with white and black background. Only it was red with white background. I think it was clear background, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But that's where we're at. 15 of you guys. You think my volume might be low on my end? I think one of it is the microphone because I'm not wearing it as a headset, and I'm probably speaking lower than normal. Is my volume better? Okay. Just let me know if my volume's better. think I think it's a little bit better now, right? I moved the mic over here. I got to get one of those boom mics and one of those things, but it is what it is. Yes, you've been speaking about the logos. It's better. Awesome. Great. Like I said, I know when I'm back here by myself, my typical vocal volume goes down, and I forget that I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to you guys. So my apologies. Um, but we are. That's what we want. Pull this off real fast because I gotta shift it over. Settings. You guys can see this part. This is the one thing I hate. If I try to add somebody, not let me tag them. I have to go back and re-tag them. So we can do it this way. And I would save everything unlisted first, just to make sure. Wicked, what's going on? Why this is not scrolling down automatically. I have to keep looking over. Awesome. We have these predetermined. Time to nuke my cash register. Oh man, yeah, dude. Um, what was that I was reading? You were having some issues with an AIO. I saw that Mental was trying to help you out. Once I get the rest of these. One check found. Oh, Jesus. See how this music goes in the background. This is what happens when you do live stuff. Well, saying it's, as you can see, I try to like add some more stuff in here. Once I get all these up, and then I'll flip them over. Trying to get to this part. Once I get this part going, I'll let it do its own thing. The Windows last night keeps making it freeze every few minutes. Doing the reinstall. Have you thought about taking off everything? Was it not everything, but like the bare minimum? Take out the any extra things you have, just just to get the thing to boot. I wonder if it's something else that's if it's literally just the AIO that's making it freeze, but if it's not connected, I mean, still have it running power wise, but whatever software wise is, you know, needs to run to make certain things run. Try to have those things not connected to not, I'm trying to minimize what's going on with that register of yours, Perry. As this is going, I'll double back to this stuff later on. Hank got a bath, so he's soaking a little bit, but he's kind of sitting at my feet. Nothing starts up with this PC. Thanks so much for joining us last night, Dred, all in all your channels. hey, hey, I was trying to push that surprise ahead of time. You know, the funny thing is, I don't remember what the surprise was. Was the surprise of the picture of you in the turkey outfit? You don't know if you're getting any audio. Huh, that's weird. Oh boy, that's not good. Nice and pretty. He's still a little damp anymore. And he does not like. Now you can hear? Okay, that's good. I don't know, maybe it's on my side. I haven't done any updates yet, or at least not forced updates, and I built this, so it's not a Dell or an HP. Oh, that's a surprise. Awesome. I'm telling you, man, when you do the anytime you hear the wobble wobble and you're in that costume, you got to go dance. You got to do the gobble gobble. That's what you got to do. I think I'm in frame. Yes, dear. What is it, dear? I can't. What is it? Seeing himself in the mirror. I don't know if he's ever seen himself in the mirror. Oh, okay. Well, we are babysitting great grandma's dog right now, Conan, and he is he's very old. He's got arthritis, so he's not whatever. But anyway, she's having a good time babysitting him, and we are going to. Speaking of, is this up? Did all these upload? Take this. Find the folder. I'll let you guys see this. Let you see that until I see more. Bread. Got a file for breaking bread, and unfortunately, what I was doing was I had two different. I had stuff on one hard drive for processing. I had stuff on another hard drive for archiving, but the hard drives got full. So now it's like some of the stuff is going back and forth, and then I have another hard drive for actual offloading to process, and that's internal, so that way I can edit faster. Um, Going back and forth, it just I need a better solution than what I'm doing. I think it's actually in this file, or is it this file? I lost my I lost my file. Oh boy. File. To do a search. I thought it was in this hard drive here. So here's my files of all the breaking breads. As you can tell, I have not kept consistency on all this. I need to keep better consistency. Boy, forgot to look at the screen. Safe mode works fine. Nothing starts up with this PC. Thanks so much for joining us last night. All your channel. Windows killed it. Can't any audio on your end. Now I can hear. No, the surprise with the. Okay, so I'm getting caught up. Actually, so I actually have to wear it on the cruise. Just froze while downloading Windows Recovery. Conan is the barbarian. Yes, that is no. Actually, that is not Mom's dog. Mom's dog, Peanut. Um, you'll meet him at one point in time too. This is great grandma's dog. This is my wife's grandmother's dog. And believe it or not, she forgot um, when they had gotten the dog. She thought that they had the dog longer. I remember the dog because they didn't have this dog at that time. what happened was great grandpa was walking with great grandma at one point in time. They'd walk around the block, try to keep healthy and helping out neighbors. And great grandpa, and I have to refer to great grandpa so that way we know which ones we're talking about. Uh, because it's Tiny Giant's great grandfather. He heard some whining or some noise or something. Something caught his attention. Attention was, wait a second, what is this? And it was a trash can. And he looked inside the trash can. And it's, the big Rubbermaid trash cans with the lids and all that. So he looked inside, and there's a little pug in there, you know? And so they've had this dog roughly about the same time that Tiny Giant was born. So he's about 13 or so years old. So yeah, he's lived a good life and he's lived a long life. Milkman, what's going on, Milky? Thanks for stopping in, brother. Consistency is key, but it's hard sometimes. Trust me, I am the worst at consistency. Um, as you can see, all the information I have here is way off. So, old man has some arthritis, uh, and it's, you know, some walking issues, but he's good. Grandma takes care of him. He is, yes, we've already established that. Thank you, Tiny Giants. My numbering scheme. Leave out the hashtag. I don't know. I think no hashtag, hashtag. It's already pre-labeled and all that fun stuff. Yeah, Tiny Giant and what? Where are we at? May? Oh, shoot. In about 3 weeks, Tiny Giant will be 13. Yeah, they're about the same age. Now I'll have to transfer all this over to TikTok, which at least now TikTok is doing a little bit better with their scheduling. They used to only allow me a week and a half. Now I can schedule out even longer. It's fine. Do just so you guys see my methodology. I know this is not the editor's way. What I'll do is I'll do the Pocket 3 and I'll make a folder to open up everything under the Pocket 3, and then I'll have the X4. If when I go to like Sir Henry's, I'll have the X2. I'll have the Ghost camera. Um, so we do stuff like that to open it up. All right, what did I do? Why did I come out of this? Do another one. I've got shorts I'm working on here, so I need to do a shorts collection. Now that we've established that, up so I can see you guys. I'm sorry, I keep talking low. My bad. The microphone is like right down here, and I'm talking this way, so maybe there might be some vocal things there. My bad. Like I said, I keep talking to myself, and I forget that I'm actually talking to you guys. So we are going to add this. It's important to save your videos in more than one playlist. And especially if you're having a podcast, you should save and create a podcast. Um, that should help with. Uh, oh, look at that! All the checks became none. Change here. 'For those of you that don't know, we will be seeing Game Complainers in 3 weeks. We actually fly back home right before Tiny Giant's birthday. One by one later on. Don't know why these are like that. Wonder if there's some audio issues, but we'll figure it out. 50 over here. All right. 31 and 32 here, and a 33 with Joe Frankie. Fun times. Yeah, yeah. So, oh, you should see this. I got a promo page too. I got to remember to do. I'll let you guys see some of these. Started this off. Well, anyway, what I did was I had people uh, doing some recordings, and these are the collection that I have so far. Tiny Giant did it with me. HTK Peter did this with me also. And then I kind of lost track with the promo. You sure. Got a lot of things. I think that's why I didn't put it in the collection. And now that I got it all in the collection, I am lost. So, see, see where we jump around. This is Joe Frankie. He's a paranormal investigator. He was actually recruited by the Warrens. Good friends with him. He's a good guy. Supposed to meet up with him at MegaCon. Last year we met up, but I felt bad because they were so busy that I didn't want to like take him out again and do another interview with him. And then this year we were gonna meet up, but I never made it to MegaCon, so I missed out on even saying hello. But at least Carla was there to to talk and say hello for me. Now the reason why I wanted to do this, screens. I can get rid of this one. See, I have my standard format, the X4, X3, or P3. Apparently, there's some stuff here that I wasn't paying attention to. Some of the stuff I was. Breaking bread right here with the two of us. 360 stuff. And I did forget to take out the Ghost Town. I just shifted everything over. I didn't know what I was going to need or not have. But just in case, everything shifted over. It's these three. There's these last three. Ghost Town out of there. Ghost Town. Sunrise Drive. What happens when you leave a lot of stuff on your camera and you forget to pull stuff off? So here's my 360 stuff. Have to I have to do an update. It's been a while. No? Nice. This piece here, this piece here, and we have this piece here. This is the breaking bread. We can actually do this one separately. Really? How did I do that one? Messed up with one of my settings. Surprisingly, the burger was pretty good. I think. Clean up a little bit. Yeah, see, the voice focus is pretty good. I didn't even notice that the DirecTV behind me was turned off. You guys can't hear the audio. That's cool. Don't worry about it. 'Cause I don't like that. I think I'm just gonna keep it a close. You can actually hear like the stuff in the background. Keep keep this as our spot. Da, 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 da. Okay, export. Where were we on our breaking breads? Does anybody remember the last one that we did? Was it? 'Just in case, I gotta double check. 43. 43 is with Carlo. So this must be 44. Did I even say that? Let's say 44. I'm gonna leave all that in. It is 44. I think being stupid is funny. Yeah, get ready for Breaking Bread with Dread and 800 people 3 weeks. We're gonna go. We're gonna hit 50, and we might actually get up into 60 when we do this. So Perry, I gotta figure out how to get some more hard drives. I might have to take a couple of the hard drives I have on the Xbox and then format them back for the PC and lose all those games I had downloaded and set up. Probably not right. Probably not gonna want to freeze on that one. Augury? All right. So this is what I do. I export. You see 8K wide, the highest possible version. And I'm actually looking into another camera. That is a huge burger. Actually, it looks huge. It wasn't as big as I thought it would have been. Um, Actually, I wasn't expecting it to be anything, to be honest. And we had a thing that we went around and around with everybody on what we're gonna do here with this. And we said that we were going to make this into a like Joe Rogan does JRE number and then like 4 digits wide. So if I ever hit 1,000, I doubt I'll hit 10,000. So at least do the easy thing and buy some here for 90,000. I could, Perry. Who's got that kind of money? None of us. All right, so you have different formats you could do here. So the ProRes would be the way to go. I just don't have the room for that. So we're just going to keep it at 265. I may come back. I have another thing that I'm working on. I may come back and redo some of these into the ProRes. They get cleaner videos, but this is as clean as I can get it. So we got that going on the export, which reminds me I need to up my fan speed. I was just looking at the cooling. Default, we want performance because it's going to get hot, especially while I'm screaming. You know what? Maybe, just maybe. Yeah, we'll do the 361 real fast. Well, we'll find out. Dave, what's going on, brother? Thanks for stopping in, Venom Dave. I need to, when I get a chance, I need to start working on the membership thumbnails and all that. All right, now that I started this video, is everything okay? It did my video stuff start slowing down? Check my stream health. That's weird. All right, so far so good. So far so good. And unfortunately, this does not tell me how much what my progression is. It just gives me the percent complete. I got 5%, 2% here, right? 15 gigs, and so far has been what, a couple minutes. So this one won't be so long. It's only a 10-minute, roughly about 11-minute video. I still got to do the intros and the outros. Dude, I'm so wanting a burger. I did heat up, which they should be good. um, some cheddar and jalapeno uh, sausages. What restaurant was that? That was the Aviation Tavern. That was at the Holiday Inn Express Hotel. That was the hotel, and I do make comments about the hotel food. I was surprised that the hotel food was pretty good. I was shocked, very shocked. And Zach, I'm telling you, we need to go one for one. No drinks. Okay, I'm looking at you. No drinks. We're gonna do. Um, I want to do like a hot wings challenge. I see that you guys took that idea and took it onto the cruise, but I'm sure you guys were already talking about hot wings challenge before, so I'm not saying that you stole my idea because you didn't. Everybody has the hot wings idea, and then hot wings actually did the show. So, there's a lot of people that think the same things at the same time. You just never know who's the first, truly. Like, woot, there it is versus whoop, there it is. They came out at roughly the same time. Depending on the area, certain ones will say Whoop was first because I remember Whoop coming out and then Whoop being the thing, and I was kind of confused at first, and I remember the videos being different, so I thought it was the same band, same and they had remade it because it was like very raw on the first one, and the other one was a little bit more polished. Come to find out, they're completely two different groups, two different videos, and two different words. WHOOT versus WHOOP. Oops. But anyway, this is what I want to do with you. I don't care if it's Buffalo, wherever. You and I will go from wing to wing to wing to wing until neither one of us can handle it. And no drinks. What's funny is you guys are saying you're cooked. My wife can't have spicy food, so I haven't had spicy food in forever. You made it home? I'm glad you guys made it home nice and safe. Uh, I appreciate you guys for stopping in. Hopefully, you guys will continue to listen. But I haven't had spicy food in forever. So the spices that I have is more on flavor than heat. So you have a leg up on me, seeing that I haven't had much spicy food. So we'll see what happens. But I do think it would be a fun thing to do. Um, before I met my wife, here's a story. I've said it before. My roommates got a buffalo sauce per se, and we would throw it on our chicken tenders. And one of the mother-in-laws, which was my buddy's mother-in-law, he sent him for his birthday a sauce. And we all tried it, and it was so good, so good. And we're all like, we can't do this no more. I already had a full tender, and I was working on half of it, on the next half of the second one, to the point where they yelled at me to stop eating it. And I'm like, man, it tastes so good. So mind you, that was like over 15 years ago. Come to find out, it was one of those Buffalo Challenge sauces that they had sent, and we didn't realize it was their challenge sauce. So they both like the one that her mom sent her, he only had a half a tender. He had about three quarters to the full tender. I don't know if he actually ate a full tender or not, but they were like, "We're done," and they had to yell at me once I got halfway down through the second tender. So I do like it. It's been 15 years for something like that for me. Um, Another story, just to you know, I'm trying to give you a heads up so you realize what you're dealing with, and the fact that I haven't had this stuff in over 15 years. I went to, so my stomach might not be able to handle this anymore. Plus, I'm a lot older. This was probably about 20 years ago. We went to a wing house, and my buddies were already there. One of them always gets a glass of milk at wing house. Okay, so we always make fun of him. Everybody's got their beers. I show up. The waitress goes, "Hey, what would you like?" I was like, "Oh, I just take a beer, da 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 da." So I get the next pitcher for the round, and I don't even have a glass yet. And they're like, "Oh, you got to try this." And everybody's got this little thumbnail of a prick that they put on the sauce, and they were dying. The manager was there, and he knew that they had brought this hot sauce in. Have you ever heard of the bomb? I'm sure you have because it's all over the place. That's what we had. And I just took the chicken wing and I just right inside there, took a whole bite, and I'm waiting for my drink. I had no drink. And they're like freaking out, and I'm like, it's fine. It's not, I'm like, I wish they had more flavor. I'm like, it's just hot to be hot. And sure enough, I'm like looking around like, oh God, this is kicking in. Mind you, still had no drinks. They all had their beers, and the one guy had his, like I said, his milk. Finally, the glass comes out, and I'm like, yes. But she was waiting for the pitcher, so she brought me a glass with no pitcher. Like, go figure, right? I'll tell you what, Bo, my stomach was feeling it then. So yeah, I love this stuff, but you know, yeah, yeah, dangs for sure. But we had a good time with it because they couldn't believe that I did that, and I was, eh, not a big deal. But yeah, I was feeling it. I was definitely feeling it. Yes, exactly. And that's my biggest. I'll tell you another story. We went to um, Key West, right? I was living there, and we went to one of the restaurants. It was attached to the Outlaws bar, and a friend of mine uh, had mentioned about this place, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll go check it out. And they had mentioned, because he was a waiter there, he mentioned about the hot sauce, and I was like, oh, cool, So I'm like, I'll do a couple tacos, and I get the hot sauce, this, and that. Do the. So we had the tacos, we had burritos, enchiladas, I mean, all that stuff. Anyway, come to find out that this hot sauce is a jalapeno sauce. I'm sorry, not a jalapeno. It's a habanero sauce, and it's the cook's grandmother's sauce. And I'm like, I'm all about this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And I'm eating it, and I'm like, man, this is so good. I'm like, I gotta tell you something. And they're like, what's that? And the owner's walking around, so I got to know the owner too. But at that time, I didn't know pretty much, other than the waiter that was my friend. I'm like, it could use a little bit more heat. I'm like, the flavor is excellent, but it needs a little bit more heat. And they're like, oh, this is watered down. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, it's Coco's grandmother's sauce. And I was like, okay. And she's like, but we had to water it down because people were complaining it was too hot. And I was like, well, next time they make it, I want the unwatered down. Make me put me a little dish to the side, a little cup or something. I want it straight up as grandmother's recipe. It was hot and it was beautiful, and still, as hot as it was so flavorful. Again, this is before I met my wife. So, hot being hot, no. Hot because it's flavorful, all about it. All about it. On that note, give me a second. I gotta go get the food. and I'm going to eat while we do this. So I'm going to put on a coffee break. All right, I'm back. Well, apparently I don't have any bread, so we're just going to eat it sliced up. I thought I had some bread to eat this with. I got this from Sam's Club. It's really good. Um, wasn't sure about it, but I figured why not try it out. I don't think there's any heat in this, but I think for some people it might be enough to be, oh my God, it's hot. All right, so we are working on, see, so far we're at 41%. I wish they would give me something better than that. Oh, you know what? While we're waiting on that, let's see what we got here. So we need a direction lock. We're going to do that. I think I'll leave it. That's Dr. Paul Bearer. And this guy over here is a novelist too, and he dresses up like that character all the time. Um, I don't remember if you guys remember. No bread. Yeah, no bread. I think that's how we're gonna leave it. I think we're gonna leave it at this. So you guys get a quick preview. So what's gonna have to happen is I do this, and then I have to um, put it in Premiere, combine the two. I gotta stitch them. Why it looks so? I did 8K. ER. Screen. Keep on throwing off my naming schemes. Everything doesn't stay the same. You guys know an editor? Oh, wait. Well, export this now? Yeah, it's only 3 minutes. See, I've added more. And now I'm at 13% while this is at 50%. So it's taken us this long. So I'm assuming probably an hour long to do all this, to do one video. And I still, I slowed it down by doing all these. What happens is, I think so. I got Dr. Paul Bearer talking to me up here too. Find this one here too. I gotta put the signing. Videos like that. Be more like this. See, that's April Hunter. I forgot who this is over here, but she got second place in the costume contest. I have video of that. I'm probably going to do that separately. Hey, Zach, I know you know who this is. Um, Rhonda Shear, he was here also. But by the time I got there, I don't know uh, where her table was, and I didn't see her. So I'm assuming because we got there so late, she may have already left. Do you recognize this guy? No, it's not a good image of him. I am so sorry for that, but you recognize this guy? Anybody? Anybody recognize what's on the table here? Talked to him several times, and the funny thing is, this guy knows who I am and remembers me. I'm not going to say who it is. I'll let you guys figure it out. Well, that's kind of the plan, is to be hard for you to tell. Um, but I did not get any film of us talking, as much as I wanted to. But like I said, I was informed I need to go talk to him a couple years ago, and far from it, Dave. Far from it. I know you're joking, but I was informed to go talk to him. Gentleman looked at me from Tampa Bay. Is it Tampa Bay Film Circle or Tampa Film Circle? He looked at me and said, "You need to go talk to him." I said, "I will. I will say hello." You know, who am I to go talk to him? I didn't know that I had like any any I don't know influence or anything like that that people would be uh, like excited for me to talk, like or you know what I mean? I don't know. It was just a shock that I was instructed to go talk to him, and it was really cool. I walked up, talked to him, and this was at an after party. Um, so I talked to him. I said, "Hey, how you doing? I'm so and so." I said, "Dreadpool. Uh, I just want to see how you're doing. You know, are you having a good time? Just basic conversation." Trust me, if I could get pictures with some of these people, I should be doing that, and I don't know why I'm not doing that. I don't know why my stream health is going low because my GPU and all that is not even maxed out. My memory is not even maxed out. Well, what I might do is delete these ones. We'll come back to these later. We'll let this one finish out. This one's almost done with the analysis. Put that down there. We'll let it finish. It's got to be it. It's got to be it. Now, this one here, I used the X5. I used Carlo's X5. I'm hoping, maybe, just maybe, by the time I get up there, I will have an X5 to use, or I might be able to use Carlo's X5. Ask him about that. There's a, I need to make a 44. I did make a 44. Not make a 44. I gotta go through and make a 44. So here's some of the shorts I've yet to throw up there. I made a 44. I did make a 44, didn't I? I did make one. I did tell her put it that. into here. Oh, check this out. Want to see some race day stuff? Back in the day, my buddy's old car, Evo 9. I got a collage of a picture up above me. I ended up beating the car. He got me on that one. But yeah, we used to do all that fun stuff back in the day. The car is actually still sitting outside. Hey, back. What's going on, brother? Hey, everyone. I'll be listening while I finish my workday. Oh, cool. I appreciate you working and lurking. That's. I need to make a shirt like that. Don't mind me. I'm just working and lurking. Usually, what I'm doing when Coker Culture is on is I'm at work and I just pop it on and chat away when I can. Okay, is it this one? It's me lining up. See the hood? My car. Oh, you could hear that. Could you hear that noise? That's okay. I got I got some of these. Sure, appreciate that. Hey, no worries, man. Again, it's supporting the community. I know a lot of people are, especially in this chat and this channel, a lot of people are different facets of the YouTube streams and communities, but I'm all over the place, as you could tell. I've got race cars, I've got vlogs, I've got interviews, I have the Breaking Bread with Dread. I've got 360 stuff. Ghost cameras operating at times. With the haunts. So I'm all over the place. So I know my chats are all over the place too. But it's cool to see that everybody, no matter what your background is from or any of that stuff, we all still get together and we all support each other, even if it's not your thing. Everybody still supports when they can. That's how big of a file I have for Sir Henry's. Mind you, I haven't posted everything I've had for Sir Henry's Ghost Town, and I know Zach and I, being adults, have have been given the blessing from Zach of Sir Henry's. So Zach from Coker Culture and Zach from Sir Henry. Zach and I have been given blessing from Sir Henry's that we could still do behind the scenes things because we're not like some of these kids that were doing TikToks with the stuff that they're trying to keep from being shown. And it is like this is why they implemented no videos, no this, no that. I even asked, hey, is this okay to post on a certain things? Even my um, ghost camera when I was acting. Um, was Ascalon on that one too? I think Chad and Ascalon might have been in that video. But I asked, hey, can I make this a behind the scenes video that's membership? And they gave me, he gave me his blessing that I could. So it was just me, doing my lines repeatedly over and over again with different people, and I made sure it was most of the people was from behind them, so you really couldn't tell who it was, and I didn't do the whole time. Got to check out when I did the recording date with Pink Pickles. I got to redo those files anyway. So did I close the file? Back to being healthy. Awesome. I've got Graphic God that made me designs. So these are all the things that I've had him do for me for DREADPOOL. Um, Diego did some designs for me also. So here's all the stuff. This is the Breaking Bread with Dread that I had. Breaking Bread with Dread design. So it's supposed to be a clear background. And I was doing that for the shorts. And then here's the other design that I did. Again, clear background, so it could either be black or white depending on the company that we upload them to. But YouTube decided to blur it out. I don't know why. Screams, Pocket 3, and we did do an interview. Alright, so I think this is the costume contest. Felt like it was longer than 2 minutes. See, there's a costume contest. So started that one. Which one is this one? And it's cool is going back there is really neat because only because it's like friends and family. Updates, we're good there. Got Breaking Bread right here. We got some other interview stuff here. We're almost done. Well, that took what, like a half hour? Hour? Trust me, there's no jalapeno on that. But I am running out of coffee. Alright, so this is 96. This is almost done. Let's quit with that. This is going to be Tampa Bay Springs. Go out there. Say costume contest. Import. We are done. Started. I'll have to do them one at a time. So, contesters 1, 2. Who's doing some stuff out here? So I'll have to listen in, see what she was talking about. Oh, and then we do have some stuff here. We got to watch. I'll probably just do this as a members. Um, maybe just recorded it anyway and just kept it after the fact. But we got to watch all of our um, stuff. He ended up messing up and then doing some questions. He was trying to adjust the volume and he ended up screwing up a little bit, but it is what it is. That could be a separate, and we sure appreciate that thread. No problem, no problem. 16 hours. I'm storing the AIO backup on this old PC. I have to see if it freezes, and if I can repair it, then I can clone it back over. Well, good luck, brother. Good luck. I hope everything works. Here's the Breaking Bread with Dread. Now, mind you, this one here, we did our orders. This one here is what the 360 caught. So I'm going to do this one first. He was too busy not thinking about what was going on, so I might just leave it in as part of the collection. Um, Again, doing the same thing again, not thinking about what we were doing. So I switched it around. So we might actually do this one here as an interview and keep it separate. Go from there. So that's all right. So let's just do that. Import this. Test. Da 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 da. Do. Separate that. Save this for right now. Because I got to come back to this. I got to hook up my phone. I did take some pictures while we were there, but not anything to what we need it to be. That's what I wanted. Quick thinking here. I should read audiobooks for dollars. Oh, we could do that. Back is asking, are we going to for sure see you in June or still not sure? Does anybody want to answer that one? Does anybody answer? No? Bueller? 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 I'm only playing back. Yes, I am going. All right. I need to take this one off screen just in case. Just in case. Can't have too much revealed. All right. Where? Cut that. Got to move it. Got to move it. Move it. Got to move it. So here is. I also do one for the cell, like I said. Awesome. It's been a few years since we hung out in Orlando. Yeah, dude. What state is this meetup? We'll be in New York. Game Complainers is having a meetup. We actually talked about doing a uh, like an annual thing, which I would love to do an annual thing, but I don't know if I can get away with it. Maybe if I had more monetization coming in from these channels. Proto and Glitcher are streaming tonight. What are they streaming? What's going on? What are they streaming? But anyway, maybe if we had more of these more monetization coming in from these channels, because I'm spending more than I even make. Proto Foxy in the house. Oh yeah. Yes. But what are they streaming? I want to know. So Zach, we are going to get together. We're working on getting a bigger house next time. Awesome. Well, like again, we talked about it. It's just for me, I'd have to pay for 3 people. So any cost for something like that, you gotta think about it. In my head, I have to multiply it by 3. You know what I mean? So if I have to multiply it by 3, it takes a lot. All right, let's see what we got here. That's the 3 judges. I like this picture better. That's the picture we're going to go with, which is the first one. Did I close that window? It did, didn't I? I meant to minimize it. Hey Zach, I want to go on a cruise with you guys. I think that would be fun. I love cruising. My wife is, I don't think she's actually been on a boat other than like, 10 minutes out, 20, 10 minutes back. As far as I recall, she's never been on an actual cruise ship. So we talked about doing a Disney thing. We've talked, just I even talked about let's do a weekend one, so that way we're only gone for a couple days and we come back, stuff like that. But I think it would be so much fun to hang out with you guys. Pink with cruise with you guys. Hey, Perry, that might be the way to do it. I might have to have Pink come with us also, and then that way the ladies can have a good time hanging out together. I don't know shortcuts, so I couldn't. What I'm doing is just my self-taught of how to do things. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna save this. We are going to export. Now, you guys remember how I say AK max? Here it is, AK max. There's my setting for the AK max. If you look, AK 60 frames a second, more, render at maximum depth, use maximum render quality. I mean, everything is to the highest degree. And I even have, if you look, there's an AK max 30. I don't do anything more than that, only because YouTube doesn't uh, allow me to do any of that stuff. So if you guys ever notice these channels that say that they do, 12K, 16K, that is what it's recorded at. That is it. It is not anything more than just recorded at that. Then it gets downsampled to AK max. And I've noticed for some reason some of my videos, even though they're maxed out at 8K, YouTube's not doing it at 8K. So I don't know what's going on with that. Plus, I know it takes a couple days, which is why I try to schedule these out a little bit. So we're good here with this one. We'll leave that for now. Let's do another one. Let's hold on. I gotta go find out what this guy's name. I think it's Fitzgerald or is it Fitzgerald? Definitely forgot to like aim it at the guy. It's Fitzgerald. Um, Alone Together from SS Fitzgerald. He actually gave us his signature. Then he's got a free collection of shorts. I don't know if this will work. Right, like this. So if you guys want to scan it for his free collection of shorts, he's got some short stories. I think they are integrated with this. And we got it from. Okay, well, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Yes, I am looking to make sure I spell his name right. Just loves cruising because there's no plans to be made. It's just a lot of relaxing and eating. Thank you. It, the excursions are the only things you have to worry about, really. And if you don't do excursions and you just sit back, the only thing, okay, the only thing you would have to worry about would be dinner. So you got your formal dinner. Other than that, you just show up and make sure you eat your breakfast in a timely manner. Um, you get your lunch, and then food is nonstop on a cruise. I mean, everybody loves that. Um, Perry says he's a land lover. Yes, he won't get on a ship or a plane. I don't know how we're going to go to E3 together. Oh wait, E3 doesn't happen anymore. I guess we don't have to worry about it. But yeah, that's what I try to tell my wife. No, dinner isn't necessary to have to be formal. Um, there is like when we do like the seven cruises. I know that there was one night that it was like a formal night, but the rest of the time was just you just dressed up and you went out there. Yeah, and again, yes, you're right. You don't have to go to those places. You can just go anywhere. So, but I know as a date night, she's gonna want to have a like an actual date night where it's just me and her sitting down and just the two of us. We did that in Hawaii. We ended up going to a restaurant that was known for their prime rib, and I had the 360 so that way you could see everything kind of going dark and dark. I wish I had the Pocket 3 with me at that time because it would have been really cool to see with the lighting and everything, and then everything, as sunset happened and it started going into dusk or dawn, as dawn was is coming and getting darker, and it was like really cool to see. Uh, the 360 I had at that time didn't do as well as I wished it did. And if I would have had an X5, which X5s weren't out at that time, not even I don't even think the X4 was out. I had the 1 inch, which was it was supposed to be better for low light. It did okay, and then I had the 1X2, and no, not too bad. All right, so what am I doing here? I am doing the interview with S.S. Fitzgerald, which is this one. Do I even need to do anything? I guess I don't need to do the interview one. Let's do the because it's a good standalone video. No, no, we got to do it because I don't think the whole video is there. So, but yeah, no, I mean, Zach, which which cruise lines do you guys go to? Is there like a singular preference, or just depends on where the location is, what the situation is that you pick and choose, or do you have like a this is the one that we do because this is the safest one for the family? I've only done Carnival, so and the first time I went to Carnival, I got to sneak in. This one here, this we were taking pictures. I guess you forgot you had it on. Sticking with the Madden van. Trust me. If I had what I want to build and I had the money for the gas, there would be a DREADPOOL van, Madden van, whatever you want to call it, bus. That would be awesome because then we could do a world tour. It's situational for us. We've done a lot of Disney, but now that the boys are older, we don't need that anymore. We've done two on Royal, and our November cruise is first on Carnival. Oh, cool. Now, is the Carnival one in November? Is that, well, it's going to be Thanksgiving, so it will include the family. So all I know, my screen was about to turn off. All I know is when I went to Carnival, the first time I only had like so much money because I didn't know what I was getting into. Um, Second time I had over $1,000 to spend, and I literally was trying to find everything and anything to spend it on. That was it was like Monty Brewster um, trying to get rid of his money to get the inheritance. Okay, so if you guys know the movie, you know what I'm talking about. That's what I was absolutely trying to do that. Um, and mind you, at that time, I was also sneaking stuff onto the ship and walking around with um, breakfast juices that they had. The juice that I forgot what the juice that they had. They have one juice that they only have during breakfast. It's like a combo orange juice, something, whatever. But anyway, I was able to bring stuff on where my buddy, his bags got checked and they found, the mouthwash, if you know what I mean. Easy money was good too. Yeah, yeah. I need I need to start up my coffee maker. I already said that I was already out of coffee. So, Carnival is definitely more of a party thing, but I can't say much more about it because that's the only one I've been on. And when I was there, obviously I was there before my wife, so I didn't even know my wife at that time. So I was in that headspace of we're gonna party, we're gonna have a good time. Um, yeah. And when I say party, I mean drinking, nothing else. I don't do anything else like that. But it was just drinking for me. All right, so we got the Fitzgerald interview here. Let's go ahead and import it. All right, we'll have to go through because this part of this is us walking in, walking. Oh, I think this is where I'm talking. Oh yeah, it is. This is this is where I'm talking. This is the part of the video that my wife didn't realize he was supposed to like turn it around. Mouthwash or the stuff you can turn it into with cooking. No, trust me, I know. What I did was um I think I left mine in the bottle. I didn't transfer anything, but I stuck it in my cowboy boots and I stuffed it with my electronics, my shaver, um, headphones, all the cords, everything was stuffed in there all together. And so if they, at that time, I think they were doing the scans, but with everything all together, yes, the mouthwash had too high of an alcohol content. They had to take it away from him. Um, so with what I brought in, they couldn't really tell. I don't know if I just was lucky enough that they didn't check my bags and they checked his. I don't know. I don't know. Phone off the charger. I don't need to be plugged in anymore. Well, good luck, Perry. I see what you said in the comments. I hope this new PC works for you. They have free drinks, not alcoholic drinks. Not unless you buy the drink package. You know, trying to avoid that. So, anyways, yeah, she's talking to that mystery man right there, and I'm introducing him to my wife. I don't know if you guys good. You guys can't hear that audio. A lot of noise going on. Um, we'll cut it right there. I'll probably add the whole thing in together, but I want to separate this one separately. And I know she's gonna not be happy with me on this, but she did it to herself. Yeah, seeing that we don't drink anymore, it's choice, not by necessity. It's just don't feel like it. So for us, it's not a big deal. We're at here. Okay, there we go. Yep. We're gonna leave all that in there. I'd have to buy a drink package then. Yeah, yeah. The thing is, you also have to watch with the drink packages. Um, I think you only get so many drinks a day. I don't recall. Now, if Coca Culture can correct me on that, or depending on, maybe the cruise lines have different packages because they are different cruise lines. I don't know, but if I recall, Carnival at that time had a limited. You get 15 a day on Carnival. See, there you go. If you drink more than 15, I don't know what to tell you, man. That's just in case. Export. Breaking bread. Good. Import. Get the black. Get the black. Have you drank more than 15 Alcoholics Anonymous? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can agree with that too. There, both there. You got both there. Okay, perfect. Yes, we will. I plan on it. Um, are you kidding me? I've got a blizzard half eaten in the. Figure what's going on here. Are we still together? Still streaming? All right, so we're good. Whew. I thought it kicked me out. Gotcha. All right, perfect. Awesome. Thank you. All right, so did I send this to media? Cool. Import these two. The F channel. Yeah. Yeah, let's do these two together, and then we'll do the last one as its own little video. Import. That's black. This should. Yep, it flows. Whew. Good there. And we're good there. File. Save. Isn't this a faux pas? Are you not supposed to do this? You're not supposed to show people how you do stuff like this? Ball bearer. That one, that one, and that one. Alright, perfect. To imports. This one can stay as is, so we don't have to mess with it. This is that one. This is this one. Right, that's us talking. I don't know what I was doing there. We want this one. We want that one. Yeah, I don't think she wants this one. I might do that one as a members outtake. We'll do that one. We'll do that one. I know she said she had some that she didn't want. All right, so we'll do that. We'll do that. Do that. Do that. Bread. Pork. I got some other stuff I might have to add to this. So depending on how this goes, I may be re-editing some of this stuff. Just, FYI. All right, so
What's going on, Dreadpool?
I'm Debula.
We're here today at Tampa Bay Screams.
And Deadpool and I got official.
we got unboxings to do too. So once I set up, yeah, once I set up again, we'll get these unboxings. Forgot my mic was on. So you're hearing her talk, and then in the background, my mic is still on. To find, I gotta remember how to delete the one side. Ah, perfect. Oh, come on. Let me do two. Oh, wait, I could do. Perfect. It's just, what do you think? Should I leave the costume contest in there, or should I take the costume contest out because I already have a separate video? Take it out. Why would you want to watch it again? I'll leave the interview in because it makes more sense. See, and here's the problem. I've trained her so well that when we go through these haunted houses, that she's only recording her face and not everywhere else. So I'm like, what do I do here? Do I bring in the 360 video, superimpose on it? To do that, I might have to do the 360 video, put it up over. Where did I save it to? Oh, I think they saved it. Is this the regular one? I did a Breaking Bread with Dread one year. That's the one I did. I think these videos, I got some videos here I just found, are from the Ghost Town and Barbecue. You gotta cut this, but it's here. Second here, guys. I had to move some files over. Okay, so I did the Breaking Bread with Dread standard video. I didn't do the 360 video. So the half hour, the 10-minute one took like a half hour to an hour. So it's going to take me a while to do the other video. I guess I need to get started on this one. But as you see, these little brains over here, it's auto reframe, so I can get it to auto reframe whatever I want. Buddy, it's a photographer. Little Witchums right here is this lady right here, which is also the one that did the costume contest. She was the MC for that. Don't forget, we got the DREADPOOL store on 4th Wall. You guys want to buy some t-shirts, wear them on the cruise, and advertise for some DREADPOOL? We really appreciate it. No, doesn't matter. But as per the YouTube people, they say you gotta advertise it, you gotta talk about it. So there's my advertising talking about it. So we are going to have to. This one here won't take as long. Let's just export this. Vendors. B2. gotcha. Nice. That's a good idea. You should be wearing your own shirts, right? You should be wearing your own merch on these places. Um, when you do stuff like that. I don't know if you noticed, but that's kind of the thing that I do. So let's get that thing started. That one's going. One here. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to edit this one out. We're gonna leave this as is. So that's good. We're gonna export this. So it's my own fault for not having Death attentive with the camera. I can't blame anybody but myself. Yeah, I know. I should be wearing my own shirt right now too, right? I forgot. Do the two planes. What did we say? This is 3 minutes. Okay, this is 4 minutes. That's even longer. Okay, well, see what happens as we go. Hey, Tiny Giant, can you turn on the coffee maker for me, please? Thank you. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to take a quick coffee break. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Did not mean to be gone for too long. I know how it is. Dread Pacino. Yes, we got some Dread Pacino here. What would be a name for a Dread brand coffee? Ooh. What would be a brand name for a coffee? What do you think, babe? Dread? Dreaded caffeine? Sounds good. Get your dreaded caffeine right here. Oh, Harry's got one. The Dread Brew. I like that one too. I like that one. No, I'm thinking maybe the Dread Brew could be like the ice brew, like the iced coffee. All right, go take care of Conan. Everybody in the chat say goodbye to Conan. They never saw him, but they know who he is. They know we're Tiny Giant was babysitting him. Oh, look at him. Now he wants out.
Chopped the liver?
Here, yeah, like here. Right there.
Okay.
This is behind a little bit because
okay.
it's 4K.
And I chopped the liver. What about me?
Everybody say bye to Death.
Bye.
Hi bye. See,
Yeah.
Harry's waving. So what do you think? We do an ice brew. We call it Dread Brew, and then we can't. It cuts off right there. Cuts off right at the top of my head. In case you guys couldn't tell, she licked me. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Now he wants out. Don't worry, I'll bring him in. All right, love you. Bye. Yep, I got a high bye. So, all right, where were we? Where were we? Where were we? We were here. Babe, come here. This is where I stopped.
It's a great look for me. Oh my gosh, I do need to have my septum done. Good lord, look at how narrow that one is. No wonder I have a hard time breathing.
Hmm.
Deviated septum, guys.
All right, all right, all right. Well, I did realize before you leave, they want to see Conan real fast, so I'm gonna go get him. But I realize I have to like do a picture-in-picture here. There's a lot of you as we're talking to people. Like
Yeah, sorry.
no, it's my fault because I've like instilled it in you to keep the camera focused on you.
Yes.
So I forgot to like, other than the interview, to like get you to like shift it back over when we're talking to people to like record them and not you.
Something.
I know, I know. I'm just saying that's my fault.
I'm figuring it out.
Look, see, we want Conan. Conan to just like,
As
I gotta go get Conan. Give me a second. Give me a second. You see, I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing pants. Don't worry. I'm not naked podcasting. Hold on. Conan. And yes, he's wearing a diaper because he likes to pee. Yeah, plus with his. Conan, can you say hi? Conan the Barbarian. Yes, that is true. Gonna I said Barbarian. Yeah, we know that's why he named it.
Grandpa likes Conan.
Yeah, I told the story about it, how we found him.
A good little old man.
He's been a good boy.
He's such a sweet boy.
He thinks he'll be liking this. You like the camera, or does the camera like you?
He likes to hang out.
He's a bug.
He's probably just happy I'm home now.
Well, he's been spending time with Connie.
Yeah. Good boy. Good boy.
Let me sit down over there. Poor old man. We're feeling jealous? Okay. We gotta, I already did show him.
Oh.
Yeah. See? What? Cause you, here, you got,
Smells your food.
yeah, that's, he's got to the food. He's like trying to get to the food. Alright, there's one recording done. Close that panel. I don't need that. Alright, so we gotta figure out how we're gonna fix some of this. And I think some of that is going to be the video that just dinged. So that one's good. That's going to take a while. We may have to come back to that one. What's up, buddy? It's okay, buddy. I see you. Don't worry. Part 2. I need to do... Did I ever do a... Come on. Conan's muscles? Like I said, he's old. Do some stuff I'm not supposed to kill. You didn't see that by any chance. You saw nothing. And for those who know, you know. For him? Do that for you. Okay. So, I gotta move this over here. Yes, I have that many hard drives. Yes, it's not professional, but it is what it is. What did I do with the other ones? Didn't I do a... Oh, yeah, that's right. No, no, that's a singular breaking bread. Which one was that? Where did I put that? Yes, I am scrolling myself. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, this is another video here that I gotta edit. What did I do with that video? Okay, this is the 360 one. Okay. That's what I did with that video. Where did it go again? Where did it go again? Oh my god. Okay. So this is it here. So four. One this is. This one. That's good. Alright, so now I got those two set up. Lights that we got here. Far I see 6 likes. Nothing. Right now we're using Insta360 link. At, put on the link to in the advertisement, the Insta 1X2. Let's find the Dreadpool. What pool shirt do we want to? We have koozies, so if you want a koozie, it's free for the koozie. Metroid Dreadpool also. There's our tag products. I don't know. It's supposed to auto tag a lot of the stuff anyway. Well, maybe we'll go into fourth wall and work on some designs there too while we're at it. Okay, so we got that. All right. So I need to wait for this one to finish exporting. You know what? I'm going to come back to this one later on, so I'm going to stop this now. Hopefully it saves that. We're going to save this right now, only because I want to start these videos to start going through. Ball bearer panel. Those go through. Saved on this one, so we can shut this one down for now. You guys want to see some cool designs? So do I, because I want to find them. Are you kidding me? I already had these shorts? Oh, you got to be kidding me. I did not know I had this. Do that one. Tons of... Ooh, cuts. I did not realize I already did this, but do this. Paste those over. We are not allowed to do this while I'm recording. You got to head off? All right, thank you. I appreciate you coming in. Everybody, check out Coker Culture. They got some good videos coming up. Plus, they got cruise. So they'll have some cruise videos. They got some cooking videos. We were together at Sir Henry's for the Ghost Town barbecue. We'll be again together for some more Sir Henry's haunts. And maybe if we figure out how to schedule some of these things together, we can kind of double up and tag team some other haunts. So stay tuned for all that. So I can't do any rendering. I don't have enough processing power to do that. But I do have this. Okay, so we are going to change this to the end. Bulk schedule, bulk download. So I'm trying to do this bulk scheduling and bulk downloading, so I'm going to find out what happens. So if I do a, trying to figure this software out. I got a software here I'm trying to experiment with, see if this works. There we go. Now we're talking. What do we got here? 16M, May 16th. You know what? Go for it. We're gonna go for this new version. Let's see what happens. I will explain later. This is cool. I'm gonna try it out and see what happens. Definitely see what happens. This could be awesome. 48. We'll see if this works. We will see if this works. All right, so right now we want to cut this out and we want to go here. What was that, 41? Was that a 41? It was a 41. If I set this one out yet. I think I did. And we got 42, which I think I already had 40. I have to fix some of this stuff. Yeah, I have a portable edition here too, which was stuff that I worked on when I was working on the laptop. See, we had the Amico one at the Amico Fest. Yeah, that was my whole trip and everything, man. Oh my god, this was so freaking cool. Me and Tommy Tallarico. If you know, you know. And here he is. He signed my Amico Fest. I didn't know it was Fest. I wrote con as a convention. So that was my bad. But these are all the people that were there. Now, obviously, I put myself last because I was trying to be nice. Let's see what happens here with this. Wood market. Now, you see, I have multiples of stuff that I need to find out what's multiples and what isn't needed. 43. Anymore. I definitely need to come back and clean up my hard drives. Wow. Harry, my landlord, got served. I sued him. Oh, nice. Dreadite roast. I like that. Dread cap. Dread lumbia. Dude, these are awesome. Let me write these down. Where'd my notepad go, babe? Took my notepad and buried it somewhere. Not saying that I had any help or not in doing that. At least I have a pen up here too. I have a note to write. There's the pen. Yes, yes, he definitely deserves that. The artwork for those flavors. Ooh, red. Say dread cap. Lumbia. Red roast. No, it's dreadite roast, right? Too busy stuck in my head. Thanks, Venom Dave and Perry for the coffee name suggestions. Red brew. And what do we say? Dread. Forgot what Death said. Death had a name out there too. Oh yeah, don't forget Dread Puccino. I should have been in marketing. Yeah, yeah. Now we need some logos. Now I'm wondering, should I leave these shorts on their own? Suck if I gotta redo everything. Alright, wait a second. Do we have a 43? We don't have a 43. Halloween special dread. Oh, that's nice. Dread a lantern. Actually, I have I might have that as a name for something else. Pumpkin dread. That could be the beer. Instead of pumpkin spice, pumpkin beer. Or pumpkin dread for beer. I'm writing this down. Pumpkin dread. Redkins. I wrote it down, just so you see. I wrote it down. And every good startup is written down on a what? A napkin. Readykins. That's funny. All right. Oh, is that closed captioning? I have a feeling one of these days I need to go back. I probably have too many of the same thing. Rita would call him Dreadykins. Who's Rita? Meter maid? See those reference in case you missed that. 43. Oh yeah, that's right. Shorts. Some sort of shorts I had. So we go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And somehow I am missing 13. I'm missing like 10 of these in between somehow. And I think some of these are these ones here. Some of these are the Amico ones. The road trip. Always take pictures of everything. Always take pictures. When you go to these hotels, always take pictures to show that you did not damage it. It was there like that when you got there. Yeah, so here's some the Amico controller for those of you that haven't seen it before. I know it's blurry. But you can see the articulation and all that. So that's cool. My signature, DREADPOOL. They had me sign a tool in television. Oh yeah, this is where we're playing. This is where Tommy is showing Mike how to play, and then you can switch your hands. With them playing some games. Circos, I think it's how it's pronounced. Pretty cool bakery shop. Someone went over there and got it. I don't know if we'll have time, Perry. Uh, Maybe we can, if we're nearby, check it out. All the people we hung out with, they were doing podcasting live from the event at the house in the basement. All the different people. These are probably the stores here. No, these are audio. Oh, you know what? I think I did audio for these ones. I think that's why there's no video, because it was audio at that time. Speaking of, we were audio up here also, because look, here's even the first one, right? Um, this was all audio stuff. Do this. How about that? Yeah, that's all audio. Where, where? I'll have to find it. Somewhere in here is a video, and all. Okay, here we go. Here's. So this was us talking. This was Breaking Bread with Dread back in the day. I would just put our pictures up here, and back, back. Um, I found gamer tags and stuff like that that I would put up because I was interviewing gamers. And then we were talking about doing two versions. Yeah, part one and a part two. We had the intermissions. I think, if I recall, let me look back on my channel here for Breaking Bread. Sidetracked. That's my life, right? So I get scrolled. If we can find. Go back to content, podcast, breaking bread, videos. I do have a 13 and a 14, and then I skipped from 14 to 22. And I think skipping. I think some of that was, yeah, it's skipping. I think it was just the way I had to upload them. Or was it based on, no? I think it was because how they were going up. See how my sorts are looking here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if this thing worked pretty good or not. Yeah. Very odd. Very odd indeed. Trying to figure out what the heck's going on here. We can move on from that. All right, we will see how this works. I want to do. Schedule something out here. How well it works. scheduled. This would be interesting. I get to choose a logo? This is interesting. I think I like that. Sorry guys, I'm not paying attention to the reading and calling virgins. Okay, so you guys are still there. Okay, I'm still trying to figure something out. I've got stuff that I just scheduled, but I don't see them scheduled. That is so weird. I don't know. Maybe because it hasn't. while I'm doing this, I should be back over here. I'm gonna take the headphones off. I don't need them. They're giving me a headache. This one up. My fan. We want to go to this one over. To open this guy up. Do my intro. Definitely need to redo my intro. I need to search for my end screen too. I wonder where that went. Let's get out of this. We want to get into this one. You have to put the headphones back on because I need to know, did I ever have any sound on this one? So we do need to transition. Slow this one down. 41. We're going to VHS power. Ooh. Ooh, I like that better. I like that better. The all right. And you go here. Do the that. Like that. Okay, so dip to black over here. See how long this feels. I like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to speed this up. Speed this up. The duration 200. Start here. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And then we go through. Ba 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 ba. Cross this off with the vocals. We got our food. Talking about the con. Do that there, or do we put the VHS here? I like the VHS there. I like that. Question is, do we do the same VHS, or do we just black out? Black out. Trying to figure out a different. I think I like that one. We'll be good at that for now. So let's save. Forward. So, let's see what happens here if I start this up. My stream health is still good. I don't know why my stream audio keeps on dropping to 0. Yeah, I mean, everything's 160. Yeah, see, something's wrong. I think I'm back. Alright, sorry about that. Obviously, I cannot do anything here. If I do any editing, it will pause the stream. Going first, follow. We'll figure this out, guys. We'll figure this out. Anyway, it's okay. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate you. So we're going to give out another 5 memberships. And, thank you for Perry for sticking around after your membership month had finished, and he stuck around for another month. I appreciate that. You don't know how much that means. Um, Giving these away and nobody's sticking around, which I don't blame them. Not everybody can afford sticking around. Oh, congrats, Venom Dave. You just got a free month of membership. Danros, you also got a free month. Raidoid, what's going on, Raid? Thank you for becoming a member via the gift. Michael Back and Trey Bone, you also received gifts. That is awesome. Glad that Dave got it. I like to see people that are in the chat getting them. You know what I mean? Right. Well, that being said, Venom Dave is a Dreadite. Yes, he is. So thank you, Venom Dave. If you guys are checking out Venom Dave, he is a Dreadite. Game Complainers is also a Dreadite by choice. Thank you for that. We have here Coker Culture. He also became a Dreadite. Um, So check out their channel. They've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Back from the Dead, what's up? Thank you for stopping in. I hope I was able to stream long enough for you to be finished with work. I appreciate that. We need to get Pink to talk to my wife about doing a cruise. Maybe we'll do a cruise with Pink and Colker Colcher and the rest of his crew. That'd be kind of cool. Even if we have to do like a weekender, maybe we'll plan something out ahead of time. No, Dave, thank you. I'm just glad that you got access now to do stuff. You don't have full access as a full member. You are a DREADite, so I do sprinkle in some things here and there for you so you can see it as a member. Again, this is sponsored by me. This video is sponsored by me. I got to thank me for the sponsorship of this live stream. And if you guys like anything, love everything, feel free to buy any merch, support the channel, and yeah, I'm starting to get dizzy. I'm starting to get a headache from the pressure. Thank you guys again. Have a good day, and I will start pushing these videos to be edited, or I'm sorry, edited, extracted, and start popping them up online. Thanks again.